Let's get straight to it. Dating is hard enough without us sabotaging ourselves. But guess what? Most of us are doing exactly that. You won't believe how many people are making the same mistake over and over without even realizing it. Spoiler alert, it's not about finding the one or playing it cool. Today we're uncovering the real reasons dating goes sideways and what you can do to steer things in the right direction. If that sounds at all interesting, I hope you'll stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Picture this, you're on a date, and instead of having fun, you're mentally checking boxes. Do they have a stable job? Check. Do they want kids? Check. Are they emotionally available? Check. Are they great grandparents with great relationships with their children? Check. Here's the issue. When you approach dating like a performance review, you turn it into a rigid evaluation instead of a chance to connect. Nobody wants to feel like they're auditioning for a role in your life. Try this instead. Focus on experiencing the date, not analyzing it. Enjoy the conversation, laugh, and let things unfold naturally. Chemistry isn't something you can measure with a checklist. It's something you feel. Ever met someone who gives you this butterfly feeling in your tummy only to realize later they're a human red flag factory? Yeah, that's because attraction and compatibility are not the same thing. Attraction is the spark, the dopamine hit, the wow, they're cute moment. Compatibility is the foundation. It's shared values, mutual respect, and the ability to weather life's storms together. Too often, we chase the spark and ignore the groundwork. Pro tip here for you. Don't let fireworks blind you to reality. Chemistry can fade, but compatibility, that's what makes a relationship last. How many times have you stared at your phone analyzing a text for hidden meanings? Why did they say haha instead of LOL? Are they mad? Should I text back now or wait 3 hours? This is one of the biggest dating traps, overanalyzing instead of just being real. When you turn communication into a strategy game, you lose authenticity. And that's what actually builds connection. Here's the fix. Text how you talk. Be honest, be yourself, and stop treating your messages like they're being graded. If they're into you, they'll appreciate the real you. If not, next. And also, don't be spending too much time having real conversations in the form of text messages. That's what the phone is still for. Having standards is great. You know what you want and deserve. But when your list of must-haves includes perfect teeth, never wears Crocs, and makes $500K a year, you're veering into perfectionism. Real people are messy, flawed, and, well, human. If you're waiting for someone to tick every single box, you'll be waiting a pretty long time. Worse, you might miss out on someone amazing because you're too focused on their imaginary flaws. The key here is to know your non-negotiables. Kindness, respect, shared goals maybe, and be flexible about the rest. Perfection doesn't exist, but great partners really do. Ugh, dating has become so serious. We treat it like a high-stakes mission. Find the one or die trying. But remember when dating was supposed to be fun? The most attractive people are the ones who can relax and enjoy the process. Okay, everyone, I have to tell you, I'm absolutely head over heels for today's sponsor, Zoog. If you're like me and you want to stay connected with your grandkids, especially when they live far away, Zoog is a total game changer. It's not just an app. It's like a magical storytelling portal. You get to pick from their growing library of children's books, songs, and even educational stories. And then you just hit record. The rest is Zoog working its magic with adorable filters, sound effects, and animated backgrounds. You become the star of all these adorable videos. My grandson, Desi, he's obsessed with this dinosaur video that I recorded, so much so that he requests it at least 3 or 4 times a week. I even recorded 2 different versions just to keep things fresh for him and honor his wishes. But nope, he still sends me a new request every day. And my other little sweetheart, she's learning her ABCs from me, 2.5 states away. It's so easy to use. Zoog really gets grandparents. They've designed the whole thing to be simple and intuitive, so you don't have to stress about the tech, and you can just focus on creating funny character voices. I reached out to the folks at Zook, and they were kind enough to offer an exclusive 30% discount just for us. So make sure that you use my link that's down in my description box below. Then promise me you will let me know how much your little kiddos love it. I just know they will. When you're too focused on where it's going, or if you're the one, or if they're the one, you miss the joy of the journey. Here's your reminder. Lighten up, laugh, try a new activity, make memories, even if they're with somebody who doesn't turn into a lifelong love story. When you're having fun, you're at your best, and that's when the real connections can actually happen. Here's a hard truth. As a matchmaker, I can assure you that your unresolved issues have a certain way of always sneaking into your relationships, whether it's trust issues from an ex, fear of rejection, or a habit of shutting down emotionally. Baggage doesn't disappear. It follows you until you unpack it. The most common mistake? Hoping that the right person will fix it. Spoiler, they can't. That's an inside job. So take some time to reflect. Therapy, journaling, or just being honest with yourself can really help you figure out what's holding you back. The healthier you are emotionally, the healthier your relationships are going to be. You meet someone great, and suddenly you're planning your future together, vacations, holidays, maybe even what you'll name your dog you're going to get. But hold on. Attachment before you really know someone is a recipe for heartbreak. Rushing into emotional investment can cloud your judgment. You start seeing what you want to see instead of what's really there. The solution? Slow down again. Take the time to actually know them before handing over your heart and your Pinterest wedding board. Effort is the unsung hero of dating. It's not about flashy plans. It's about showing that you're genuinely interested in the person sitting across from you. Effort means thinking ahead, being intentional, and making it clear that you care. A classic example of where people drop the ball? Coffee dates. Sure, they're convenient, but they often feel like the bare minimum. A coffee date says, I didn't want to overcommit, so I played it safe. It's low effort, and it can leave the other person feeling like an afterthought. Instead, try something that shows a little more creativity or thoughtfulness. It doesn't have to be extravagant. An activity like exploring a local market, going for a scenic walk, or hitting up a fun taco spot adds just enough flair to say, I'm genuinely interested in making this fun for both of us. Effort and initiative are attractive because they show that you're invested. And in a world full of swipe rights well, that's how you stand out. If you're hiding parts of yourself because you're afraid that they won't like you, you're not giving them the chance to love the real you. Whether it's your quirks, your hobbies, or your bad dance moves, these are the things that make you, you. Pretending to be perfect or playing it cool might work in the short term, but it won't build a meaningful connection. Authenticity is magnetic. If they're the right person, they'll love you for it. The most common mistakes people make in dating aren't about chemistry, timing, or even about the other person. They're about how we approach the process, overthinking, hiding our true selves, and putting unrealistic expectations on ourselves and the other people. But the good news, these are mistakes that are easy to fix with a little awareness and a lot of self-compassion, really. If you found this helpful, check out this episode on Matchmaker Secrets. Could be fun, could be helpful. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Before you go, don't forget to give Mom the thumbs up that she's kindly asking for. Stop overthinking, start connecting, and hit that subscribe button like you're swiping right on your dream match. Thanks for watching today, and until next time, have a good one.